Thanks for joining us this Tuesday morning. I'm Chris Sanchez. I'm in for Laura Garcia.
And I'm Marcus Washington. We begin in San Francisco with a strong message from city officials, along with the signing of a controversial new policy. The long-term RV encampments no longer legal, but city leaders say that doesn't mean that they're turning their backs on those living in those RVs.
NBC Bay Area's Ginger Conejero Saab is live at City Hall. And Ginger, we've seen RV encampments all around the Bay Area and a lot of different ways that communities have tried to find solutions. So what's different with this one?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Chris and Marcus. Even here in the city last year, they tried to face this issue head on as well. But the mayor is calling this a new day for San Francisco, with 12 different departments meeting regularly, meeting weekly, actually, to face this issue, which is not an easy one. So today, the mayor signed legislation restricting long-term parking for large vehicles, including those RVs, and making that no longer legal. The legislation will go into effect 30 days from now, and that is when their progressive enforcement model will begin. So what does that mean? That first month will be all about outreach and engagement with people living in RVs. The subsequent month will begin the vehicle buyback program as well as case management. Now, only after a variety of services are offered will enforcement begin in the third month. So the mayor and supervisors calling this a compassionate and complex response.
But long-term RV encampments on our streets will no longer be tolerated. This legislation gives us a path forward on what has long felt like an intractable problem. Let's meet this moment.
In the newly passed budget, $13 million is earmarked for services for the unhoused over the next 2 years. That's money coming from Prop C funding. The city says they have secured 578 permanent housing slots for families, over 400 of which are rapid rehousing. Now, over 250 slots, they say, have been reserved for adults and transitional aged youth that are living in those RVs. And so, as we've been told this morning, the rollout of this will take several months here, a couple months at the very least. Those advocates for the unhoused living in RVs have said, or have questioned or criticized how compassionate the city will be in rolling this out. We get a glimpse into that, but we will continue to watch how this all plays out only when it is implemented in the next couple of months. We're live in San Francisco. Ginger Conejero Saab, NBC Bay Area News.